Good morning and welcome to our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. This morning, our focus is on two organizations that make a difference in the lives of people in our community every single day: Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated and the Social Development Commission. We'll start off with representatives from Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated, an independent, not-for-profit, federally qualified health center with a mission to provide accessible, quality primary and related health care services to Milwaukee residents, with a continuing emphasis on medically underserved families and individuals. I'm happy to be joined by Michelle Bourgeois. She is the Chief Operations Officer, and Dr. Alicia Blakley, who serves as the Dental Director. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm very happy to have you join us today. And first and foremost, I want to make everyone aware of a big event that you've got coming up on Friday, August 13th, the Luau Lullaby Baby Shower. Please fill us in.
So it's from 4 to 7 at the MLK location, which is 2555 North Martin Luther King Drive. That is our corporate office. For some people may be familiar with this event, it's a community baby shower that we have for moms, dads, any parents within the community. It's a true baby shower where we give out gifts to the moms for the baby, such as clothes, car seats, strollers. We have so many gifts this year. It's just ridiculous. It's better than a baby shower that your friend would throw for you. We also have several other participants for the event. We have Social Development Commission, who will be doing emergency rent assistance. We have the Department of Workforce Development, which will be helping with resumes and job placement. We'll also be giving away tablets for those families who are eligible. So kids can use those for back to school, or you can actually even use them to do televisits for your health care. So we have a lot going on between the hours of 4 to 7.
Yeah, that is a lot. And again, that's at the MLK Heritage Health Center at 2555 North MLK Drive. And when you talk about the importance of an event like this, research shows that stress over a lifetime can make it more likely that a woman could lose her baby. And then, of course, there are racial disparities in infant mortality that are a major concern as well. So the fact that you are going out of your way, so to speak, to bring together moms-to-be and dads to educate them so that they can have a healthy outcome for their child, right?
Definitely. And Dr. Blakley, who's the director of our oral health department, is going to be on hand as well to do dental sealants for the children. And she has more detail on that. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about that. Kind of give us an idea of the screenings that will be taking place for children and why those screenings are so important.
So we're going to be having a childhood immunizations for kids. You know, due to COVID, a lot of preventive health visits were kind of canceled, due to social distancing and, just for safety purposes. So kids will be able to get their immunizations. They'll be able to get their child checks. We'll be doing COVID testing as well as COVID vaccination. And again, back to the dental screenings for the children who may not have been able to get in within the past year due to COVID.
Yeah, so Dr. Blakley, let's talk about the screenings and the importance of really kids having those screenings often, because a lot of times you have people who kind of blow off the fact that they've got baby teeth and they'll have new teeth, but really those baby teeth are instrumental in having a beautiful smile as an adult, right?
Yes, those baby teeth are very important. So like you said, most people, they say, well, I'm not going to bring my baby in because, those teeth are going to fall out anyway. But we need to preserve those baby teeth, because if those teeth are lost prematurely from extractions because they have big cavities or infections, that can really cause a lot of problems for when the adult teeth start to come in. So you don't want to have those problems. Prevention is really the key to, help with all of that.
Yeah, and We'll talk more about, things that have to do with kids and going to the dentist. But what about the adults who have, kind of put off going to the dentist because of the pandemic, the social distancing, the being a little uneasy about being that up close and personal with someone?
So historically, going to the dentist, people are afraid of that anyway. And when the pandemic came, it heightened that, anxiety. So, we just really encourage people to still come see the dentist. We've always have practiced universal precautions. We wear our masks, we wear our gloves. Since the pandemic, we did put in additional measures like having additional filtration units and throughout the dental department to help people feel safer and more comfortable. And so also with this pandemic, adults, I've seen a lot of adults come in with fractured teeth, broken teeth, because it's been a lot of grinding. People have had a lot of anxiety. So when, they break their teeth, they come in with pain, and hopefully we can save the tooth, or maybe we need to have the tooth extracted. But it's important to keep up with your dental visits, and especially the prevention, because prevention is better than, the treatments.
Yeah, and when we talk about all the services that you offer there at MHSI, there's blood pressure monitoring, diabetes screening and monitoring, podiatry, family health, women's services, and dentistry, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So you have mentioned you will have some screenings taking place at the Luau Lullaby Baby Shower, but there's also some entertainment that we can all look forward to, right, Michelle?
Yes, we're going to have comedian Marlon Hill will be present. We're going to have a DJ. DJ Cheerio will be there to, play some music for us so we can have a good time. And also Mr. Jackie Caldwell will be there singing for us. So it's going to be a party, but it's a party with a purpose. So
yes. I always love that. A party with a purpose. There's also a sit-down dinner that will be offered as well. And you mentioned all of the prizes and surprises that are in store. So for someone who's watching, who is expecting a child or knows someone who's expecting a child, what are the stipulations? What does someone need to do in order to be a part of this baby shower?
Basically, just show up. We have screening measures in place that we put in place since the beginning of the COVID outbreak. So we do screen everyone. We take your temperature and ask you some questions. Basically, have you been exposed to COVID? When we seat you at a table, there will be fewer people at the table than there has been in previous years, just to make sure that everybody stays safe. So we already have measures in place that we will utilize during this event, and the event is outdoors, so that helps, to have the open air. We usually have the big tent, so we'll probably not have, the sides on it, just to make sure that there's a good airflow within the area. But yeah, we'll take care of the safety. Just show up and we'll take care of you.
Just show up. There you go. And the phone number you can call if you have any questions is 414-267-2555, or of course you can go to MHSI.org. But wanted to talk a little bit more about dental care, if we could, Dr. Blakley. A lot of times you'll see parents put juices like a fruit juice, orange juice, something like that in a baby's bottle. And you would say that's not a very good idea, right?
No, that is not a good idea. I have even heard and seen parents put soda in the baby's bottle. So that's not good at all. We do not want you to put milk, juice, soda in bottles, putting the baby down at night for bottles, because that the sugary formulas can, sit on the teeth and cause a lot of cavities. And, unfortunately, if they're too bad, the teeth need to come out. And, babies really do need their teeth to help to develop speech, eat properly, and again, prepare the way for the adult teeth to come in.
And what about things like thumb sucking? because we see a lot of kids that that becomes a habit, and you sometimes see the outcome of a child that sucked their thumb in adult teeth, right?
Right, of course. And pacifier use, you know, we don't want the babies to be on pacifiers for long periods of time. You know, we want them to stop as soon as possible. Hopefully they can be trained not to even start on the pacifier. When we have the teeth move a certain way and then they shift because of the thumb sucking or the pacifier use, that's when we have to talk about different treatments for the teeth to move to the correct place.
Yeah. Wow, it's all very important, and I wanted to ask you just those few things because it gives everybody an idea of like some of the information they would actually get from this Luau Lullaby Baby Shower, and I am happy to be a host again this year with Milwaukee Health Services
Yay.
Incorporated. It's always so much fun. And Michelle, I do want to talk a little bit more about the baby shower because there are quite a few partners, community partners, who have come together to help make this possible. Talk a little bit about that.
So every year, I mean, it seems to grow. We get more and more participants, and it is a lot. There's a lot of education. So it's about education as well as the baby shower, as well as providing services. So again, Social Development Commission, Department of Workforce Development, Black Health Coalition. We have a sponsor that's sponsoring the tablets. The Sheriff's Department will be there to talk about car seat safety. And as usual, we'll provide services. Our clinic will actually still be open until 7 o'clock. MLK is open every day until 7 o'clock. So we'll have the childhood immunizations, the well child checks, mammograms, lead testing, blood pressure, glucose. So everything that we always do and that we always have available, we just want the community to get together, you know, for this purpose, for the baby shower, but just to know that we are there and not just for medical services, to provide holistic services, you know, whole mind, body services, you know, in a one-stop shop location.
That's definitely a one-stop shop. And when we talk about education, looking at statistics dealing with infant mortality, which of course is the number of infants who died during the first year of life, a 2017 fetal infant mortality review report showed that nearly 56% of Milwaukee's infant deaths are due to mainly prematurity, 20% of Milwaukee's infant deaths are due to birth defects, and then 15% are due to a combination of sudden infant death syndrome, also known as SIDS, and sudden unexpected death in infancy, as well as unsafe sleep. So this is why you want to bring parents together, because especially if they're new parents, there's so much to know, and it's not always easy to, you know the details of what should and shouldn't be done. Would you agree?
Right. Yeah, definitely. So parents, moms, dads, grandparents, caregivers, you know, anyone who takes care of a child, you know, is welcome to come and get this information, as well as the gifts we have for the children and for the family. We want to provide as much as necessary. You know, these things can be very expensive. So again, we're going to have the diapers, the wipes, the baby strollers, car seats, you know, will be available, and just the education. Again, organizations like Black Health Coalition of Wisconsin have been working with infant mortality, you know, for years, you know, so we'll have a lot of experts on hand to, you know, provide information, training, and resources, come down and make connections in case you have questions later.
Yeah, and we talked about the entertainment, which includes comedian Marlon Hill. You've got Mr. Jackie Caldwell and DJ Cheerio, but Congresswoman Gwen Moore, who has introduced a long list of legislation to support mothers, expand actually education and training for doulas and midwifery. She'll be in attendance as well, and it's just really a coming together of the community, and it's showing how much Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated cares for the community and continues to make everyone's health your business, right?
Right, and just an FYI, we do have a Wic Department at our MLK location, so moms can sign up, before they deliver, so they can start receiving, the healthy nutrition before birth, so it's before, during, and after birth, where they can get nutritious foods to keep themselves and their babies healthy.
All great information, and we'll put all the details up on the screen for you. Again, reminding everyone, the Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated Luau Lullaby Community Baby Shower will be held Friday, August 13th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the MLK Heritage Health Center at 2555 North MLK Drive. Thank you, ladies, so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And our dental screening will be from 1 to 5.
All right, sounds good. Michelle Bourgeois is the Chief Operations Officer at MHSI, and Dr. Alicia Blakley serves as the Dental Director. Again, call 414-267-2555 for more information. When we return to our Issues Milwaukee, I'll talk with Mr. George Hinton, CEO of the Social Development Commission, which is Wisconsin's largest community action agency, and we'll do that right after this.